Well, it's Alveeta this morning. I'm just so sad this morning. Sitting here, I always get cold when I get upset, and I'm upset this morning. She's lost her best friend. She sure did yesterday, last night. Well, my best friend, Christine Guffey, she went on to be with Jesus. She sure did. I'm a little aggravated with her, to be honest with you, because we always had this bet. Well, it's not really a bet and everything, because you're not supposed to be betting anything, but we always said that one of us would get there first, and I always said it's going to be me, and she's already there. I tell you, I'm just so upset this morning. I don't have anybody anymore, no friends. So I moved down here to Tennessee, and I left my sister Alveeta up there in Kentucky. I don't have anybody down here. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm so upset. But I just want to tell you that I know one thing. I know she's walking up there in heaven. She's seen the Lord Jesus. She sure has. She's up there with her husband, Samuel. Do you know Samuel? He's been dead. Did you know that Christine, we called her Merv. That's what we called her. It's a name that's went way back. Do you know she got married to Samuel? They called him Jack as well, but she got married to him when she was 16 years old. She sure did. She got married. You know, this day and time, he's 21. I'd get you put in jail this day and time. It sure would. He might have been in prison right now. I'm going to tell you that. But anyhow, she is faithful to him. She sure was. She's up there in heaven with him and up there with her kids that's passed on as well, Ronnie. And, you know, they called him Wonnie. That's what they did. Samuel called him Wonnie, and he called his daddy, Hook Nose. He has something about Hook Nose. He called him Hook. That's what Merv told us. She sure did. But they're up there just walking them pearly gates. They sure are. I just can't believe it. Do you know one thing? I'm just going to tell you a story she told me. She said back when Samuel, he was in that's that stupid cuckoo clock I got in the background. I don't know what's the matter with it. It doesn't sound like one, does it? Anyhow, sometimes it sounds like a spider. It does. But anyhow, do you know that Samuel, he's saved in the World War II. He sure was. He had a bomb come down, and sure did. And I got to be careful how I say that. I might say the wrong word. All this shrapnel, something like that. As they say, it gets all in your bodies. And anyhow, he's sitting there. It blowed his ears off and his nose and everything. And he's sitting up there. Do you know he's sitting up there in that field? Do you know he asked Jesus into his heart? He sure did. Do you know you can ask him into your heart no matter where you're at? And he did. He asked him into his heart right there, and that's why he's in heaven today. Do you know if it wasn't for that bomb, he could be not in heaven. That's right. And see what I'm looking at right here? That's where he could have been. That's right. But he didn't. That just goes to show you that you can ask Jesus into your heart anytime that you want to. He did it in the World War II. But I just want you to pray for me. I'm having a hard time dealing with it. Merv, she's the good one. Me and her did everything together. She's funny. I tell you, she'd tell you something. She'd tell you to go where it didn't snow in about a half a heartbeat. She sure would. But she loved the Lord. She sure did. She loved the Lord. She loved Jesus. Do you love Jesus today? Do you want to see Merv one day? I know I want to see her. I sure do. Hey, listen, you can pray for her family. They're having a tough time about it this morning, but they are rejoicing knowing that she's with the Lord. But you can pray for me because I don't have anybody. Just don't have anybody left.